Hey, what's up everybody? First of all, I want to apologize for the complete lack of videos over the past couple of weeks. I've been super busy, just working every day and pretty much trying to fund the entire swap for my truck. But I do have a great video for you guys today. Super exciting. The swap is getting so close to happening. So today I'm going to show you all the parts that I've got, pretty much all the parts that you need to swap a small block Chevy into the old S chassis trucks. Without further ado, let's begin. Okay, so we've got a lot of parts here. First of all, we can start from the front and work back. Also, my hands are black, so you can hardly tell on the camera, but you will find out why in the next video. So stay tuned for that as well. So we'll start out here. First of all, we've got Transdapt engine motor mounts. We've got, I'm pretty sure these look like 2.8 mounts. I could be wrong because I don't have a 2.8, but let's see. This is always good and reassuring right here. Gotta love that. But yeah, these look like 2.8 mounts, so these will go on the motor, and then they've also got the plates that go onto the frame. So that's pretty sick. Oh, I thought I was missing a plate for a second. They're both there. We're good. So there's that. Here's what they say. For installing, oh shoot, I can't even aim the camera. For installing a small block Chevy into any two-wheel drive S10/Opalizer. So you should be good. Alright, next up is these little guys. I got two of these. These are switches for some cooling fans, because I've got a LS1 Camaro radiator and cooling fan setup. So I've got these two hooked to some relays and turn both fans on. I think it'd be cool to have both fans. I know you don't really need them. One's supposed to be for the air conditioning, but I think it'd be cool to have those because where I live in St. George, Utah, it gets retardedly hot during the summer. So I think it'd be cool to have that for the small block. So next up is small block swap headers, and unfortunately for the S10s, nobody really makes a long tube setup. So these are Patriot Clipster headers. I've heard mostly good reviews about these, so we'll see when we actually put them in. They're kind of small tube length and they're not all equal length, but they're headers, so they should be good. Next up is these. These are little like fiberglass woven spark plug covers. You can see here, I'll skip ahead a little bit. You can see right here I've already got one on a spark plug wire, and basically that's because the spark plug wires kind of like pretty much rest on the headers. They're really close, so I thought it'd be cool to have these just to protect them a little bit, keep them as cool as possible so they don't burn through, which is not fun ever. Next up, this is pretty exciting right here. I've never ordered custom gauges before. So these are actually glow shift gauges. They're pretty sick. I got a pod that I wanted to put on the instrument cluster, but it's way too big for that, so I gotta find a different place for it. Anyways, we have a 3 3/4 inch tachometer with a shift light, which I think is gonna be sick. I'm gonna set that at $6 grand. We've got boost, and boost. See, I ordered 3 boost gauges. Not really. I've got an oil pressure, water temp, and voltage. All 3 of these. So that is going to be really cool. I love how they're backlit gauge. I love backlit gauges. So that's great. I think that's awesome. Those are going to be great for monitoring what the engine is doing, which I'm very keen on. I love knowing what my motor is actually doing. So next up is some AC Delco spark plugs. Here, I'll rip one out for you. These are just kind of your average small block spark plug. R45 TS AC Delco, of course. So these are gonna be great. Next up, moving back a little bit, I've got these spark plug wires. I'm going kind of with a black and red setup, but these are, let's see, these are JEGS 8.0, of course, JEGS wires. Next is, we'll continue with ignition. We've got this billet HEI type distributor. That'll work pretty good. I had to get a new one because the old one, when it was in my wagon, when the small block was in my wagon, it was having some weird ignition issue, so I'm hoping the distributor and everything that's new will correct that. So we'll see on that. Next is These sick freaking valve covers, dude. I love them. It's not really a wrinkle finish. They call it like a crinkle finish, but it's got a texture to it. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but they do have a texture to them. So I think those are going to look really good on the black block. I also got these red. They're anodized red, so they look kind of pink inside, but I hope they look red once they're in the engine bay. They're anodized red, and as well as brackets, or the hold downs. So T-handles. And then last up, which is kind of just a fun one, is this guy. This is a 10-inch, just a regular, you know, box for a truck type of sub. I'm pretty sure it's just a 350 watt RMS, but I think that'll be just fine for the S10, just to add a little bump to the system, because I do like a good audio system. So there's a good overview for you. So I think that's pretty much going to be it for this video, guys. Thanks a ton for watching. I really appreciate it. I really like the growth that's happening on the channel. That's great. We're at like 340 subscribers almost, so pretty sick, because the last time I was talking about it, I only had like 150, so that's awesome. I really appreciate that, guys. If you like the video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe if you want to keep up to date with the S10 build as well as the wagon build eventually. And let me know what you think in the comments. I really love to hear what you guys think of everything that's going on with the build, so definitely let me know. Again, I really appreciate you guys watching. Take it easy till next time. You can see why my hands are black. So I'll see you guys then.